evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. He's on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence. The Brown Bomber's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Golota. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the Brown Bomber. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening stanza of this 12-round fight. When a high-stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well-conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are, because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area, but they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Able to cover up that gut. Able to counter that attack. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. Parries that punch intended for the head. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. The jab, once again, an effective tool. Good block by Bulldog. Halfway through this round. Able to cut down that ring and just push his opponent against the ropes. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Wow! He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
Nice combination there. Good looking two-punch combination there. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen.
Good scoring counter punch by Bulldog.
Keep the head moving.
good defensive skill with the block by Bulldog. What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Halfway through round number 2. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Putting him in position against the ropes. And a good counter by Bulldog. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Bulldog. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Nice block by Bulldog. Sharp counter punch by Bulldog. Sort of like a loaded gun, that straight punch there, Teddy. You can see him lining it up and then just releasing and hitting that trigger.
Yeah, you're right. A loaded gun with a nice long barrel that makes sure that the bullet, in this case the punch, goes nice and accurate, straight ahead.
How about that? Another right hand. A little double jab to the head. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by the Brown Bomber. Good counter punch. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
some sharp offensive maestro work there by Bulldog. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just...
Oh, and there you go. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Good combination to the head. The Brown Bomber's been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting their hands follow.
And he returns on that exchange. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Able to defend and then go on the offensive. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Bulldog. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Good return fire that time. Good counterpunching there with the overhand right. One for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Very nice defensive guard there. Throws a counterpunch there. The Brown Bomber's jab is really becoming an effective tool here, especially with the distance that he's keeping away from his opponent.
He's doing a great job of using that stick, making sure that that jab's in his face, but then stepping out and setting traps, getting his opponent to reach in a little bit and then filling the hole.
There it is! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shots. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Bulldog. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. sometimes the guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Blocks the headshot. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. The Brown Bomber staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. He's just having his way on the outside against the guy that can't afford to stay there.
So he has to find a way to get inside. I have a little advice for him. Start moving your head and start working your way in without catching the punches on the way in.
Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Bulldog showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Oh boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Boy, you gotta love being his opponent, right? You come into a fight like this tonight, you're so worried about getting off your punches, landing accurate punches. Well, here it is. Not gonna move the head at all. Come and get it.
No, you just have to worry about you don't hurt your hands. You better hope that you wrap them real good because you're banging that nugget all night long.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Very nice defensive guard there. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. A headshot blocked.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Able to cover up that gut. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. And another right hand comes in. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Good job protecting himself. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Finds his target again. Good block by Bulldog. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Able to get rid of that one. What a good counterpunch by Bulldog. Able to show you his blocking ability. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Brown Bomber. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Now he's getting into a groove. You can tell he just landed a three-punch combination. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Boxing 101, jab followed by the straight. There it is! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Bulldog's showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Well-placed counterpunch by Bulldog. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Throws a counterpunch there. Blocks that punch. Good job protecting himself. Good way to protect the midsection. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
.90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special offensive happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Great movement to get away from those punches. Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use G's, he used distance.
Holy cow! Bulldog stunned and he is hurt. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Very nice defensive guard there. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down.
Oh! The Brown Bombers in bad shape. Bulldogs mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against them. Now, maybe the most destructive blow in all of boxing. That body shot is debilitating. He is down. He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
And there he counters back against his opponent. The Brown Bombers' strategy has been to control things on the outside. And the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. He's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
Well off the mark by Bulldog. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? That's it. The fight is over. Bulldog's gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Golda.
Bulldog's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.